Okay, the strangle knot is a 2-pass friction knot. So we're going to do the first pass, make an X, okay? Now hold that X with your thumb. Do a second pass, coming up parallel. Your second pass is parallel. And now take the tail of the second pass and just put it under both X's. So you've just gone under both X's, and then you tighten on both ends, and that is your strangle knot. Boom. Now one more time with the strangle knot. Okay, we do first pass, make an X, hold it with your thumb, very important. There we go. Second pass, make the X. Now you can come under through both X's, grab the tail, and boom, there it is. And cinch with both ends, and that's your strangle knot. Okay, quick orientation here. We have cranial to the left. We have the ovary right here, uterine horn. This is the pedicle. It's clamped off. There are 2 clamps here. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the end of our suture without the needle, put it on the other side, and we're going to reach through the window that you've made, okay, and grab the end of the suture. Now you're going to go under your tools, boom, under. And now make your first X of the strangle knot. Use your thumb to hold it down. Then you're going to, again, go through the window, grab the end of the suture, come under both tools, both clamps. All right, and you're coming up parallel to your first pass. Now, you have 2 loops, and you are going to go through the loops and grab the end of your suture, coming through, and there is your strangle knot. You can cinch it down a little bit, remove your bottom clamp, which should be done as follows. You put your hand through both tools and just simply push down with your thumb. That removes this clamp, exposing the crush, and then you will cinch this down into the crush. Boom, and that is a strangle knot. After your strangle knot is down, you're going to put 4 throws on top of it, which would be just square knots. So, boom, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Okay, obviously these would be cinched down, but I'd like to untie this knot. Okay, let's do the strangle knot one more time. And I will just make sure in this demonstration to have an excessive amount of tail so that it looks better. So here's the tail of the suture. I'm going to pass my needle driver through, grab the end of the suture, come around under my clamps. Now I'm going to make my first X here, very obvious X. Okay. And then I'm going to come through again, grab the end of my suture, not the middle, the end, under the tools. Oops. Yay. Now I haven't let go of my X, not once. So the X is still there. Can you see it? Yeah, let me see. There's the X. Now I come up parallel to the first cross. All right, I have the tail right there. What I'm going to do is grab the tail, go through the loop of the X's, grab the tail, all right, and bring the tail underneath the cross of the X. There it is. Let me twist it a little bit so you can see it coming under the X. Now I'm going to begin to cinch down by pulling on both ends. If this were suture, it would cinch down really pretty. As I get tighter, I am going to do the proper technique of reaching through both clamps and pushing just down with my thumb to release the bottom clamp. There we go. Now that's released and the crush is exposed. I pull this out and cinch right into the crush, which should be above this one. So I'll just cinch right in there. Okay, and so imagine that I'm cinched into the crush and I'm going to throw 4 overhands on top, which would be 2 square knots. There's 1, and then 2, and then 3 and 4. The main thing that you're gonna wanna practice is keeping your thumb clamped with the X in your hand as you do your 2-pass friction knots. And once you master this, you're set. Okay, just to do it one more time so everyone can see it quickly, we are going to pass our needle drivers, grab our suture, come around and under both your tools, your clamps, boom, boom, just like that. Make your X, real obvious X. Look at that X. Now, for the duration of this whole thing, I'm keeping it locked in my thumb. Come through the window again, grab the end of your suture, go underneath the ovarian horn. Well, it wouldn't be underneath, it would be through the window that you've made. Okay, now you get up here, coming along parallel to your first loop, parallel, this is your tail right here, and then you just go through both of them and grab, and you bring the end underneath both loops, cinch it down tight as you can. These will have been perfectly positioned here. You push down with your thumb, that releases the bottom clamp, crush is now exposed, boom, tighten either with your hands or with the needle driver in hand.